wanted to start with the very first principle, the very basic principle, which is known as the Pancha Mahabhuta, the 5 great elements. This is the main founding principle. The 5 great elements. As you know, we talk more in terms of doshas in Ayurveda, doshas, but the doshas come from these 5 elements only. First we talk about 5 elements and then doshas. What are these 5 elements? Of course they are the air, the space, air, fire, water and earth. These are the 5 elements. And these 5 elements live outside the living body. Outside. Then they are known as Pancha Mahabhuta. When they are outside of us or any other living body, be it an animal or plant. But when these 5 elements come inside, they are known as doshas. Doshas, which we will discuss later on. Today it's about the 5 elements. So first is of course Akash or space. Space is the first one, very first. So what is this space? How do we understand it? Now interestingly, we have 5 elements and we have 5 senses. Each of our senses is dedicated to one element. So which are these 5 senses? The very first one is the sense of hearing, ears. So ears, hearing. This is related to space element. It's very important to understand these things, and then we will expand this knowledge. So ears and hearing, how they are related? Because sound is produced in space. Where there's more space, there will be sound. Let's see, this wall is not spacey, it's earthy sound. This board is more spacey. Hollow vessels make more noise, more sound. So where there is more space, there will be more sound. And sound will be picked up by the ears. So ears are have a relation to space. They are spacey organs. They pick up the energy of the space, the sound. So when we talk of ears, this is not this external ear. This is not the ear. The real ear is inside. So let's say this and then this. The real ear is the inner ear, behind this bone here. This is known as the mastoid bone, and behind this is the internal ear. This is the organ of hearing. Everything else is organ of protection. This is organ of protection, and then there is a drum inside. This is like an ear drum. This drum is just like an amplifier. It's not a hearing organ. It amplifies whatever sound you get. It amplifies, so that ultimately the sound reaches here and you are able to hear. So people who have space in their body constitution, more space, they will be sensitive to sounds. More space. So this is like a clinical. Everything else is philosophical. This is more clinical. Okay, why it's important to know this? People with more space in their bodies will be sensitive to sounds. So these are the people who will hear these ringing sounds, tinnitus, boom, these sounds, and they're the ones who remember more with sounds. 2 years, later, they will remember the holiday. Oh, there was a holiday and this song was playing when I was on vacation. They remember things more with sounds. And sensitive to hearing, easily woken up by sounds, and sensitive to these sound transmissions, and also that is all about space. Now one more thing is ear is not only about hearing, it's also organ of balance. If you know the inner ear, it's a balance organ. It balances you in space. So you come to know, your bearings in space. So this is related to motion sickness. When we travel, So people who have more space in there will also be sensitive to motion sickness. They will have more motion sickness. Why? Because we have three balance organs. One is the eyes, second is our muscles, and third is this ears. 3 balance organs. What happens when we are traveling in a bus on the hills and the bus takes a left turn, the eyes go left and the muscles go left, and then this fluid inside, there is a fluid inside these, in inner ear fluid, endolymph, the fluid also goes left, and then suddenly the bus decides to take a right turn. The bus takes a right turn. Now the eyes are going left, eyes are going right, along with the muscles are also going right, but this fluid, it has inertia of motion. It cannot follow. It's still going left. Everything else is going right. And then the fluid starts going right. In the meanwhile, there is another left turn, and eyes and muscles go left, and the fluid is still going right. So brain receives this confusion. Okay, 2 organs are telling me, eyes are telling me, and muscles are telling me something else, and the ears are telling me something else. There is a confusion. This confusion is motion sickness. And how does the brain respond? Okay, I need to fight this confusion. How do I fight? With more blood supply. I need more blood supply. How will the blood supply come? Let me take the blood supply from the stomach. Let me make the stomach throw up everything, so stomach is free. Stomach has nothing to do. So the stomach throws everything up. Stomach is empty. Stomach does not need blood supply. All the blood supply goes to the brain. So brain fights better with this confusion, left, right, left, right. This makes sense? So this confusion, this is felt more by people dominated with space. So spacey people will also have this balance related issues. Same is in seasickness. The sailors go on the ship, and they face similar problems when they are new to the ship. What happens is, let's see, the sailor is sitting inside his cabin, and he cannot see the waves outside. He is inside his cabin. So what happens is, eyes see everything as stable. Eyes are seeing the walls of the cabin, the room, and the muscles also. The person is sitting on the chair maybe, and the muscles don't feel anything. But this ear is very sensitive. The fluid says, oh no, I feel that I am not on ground. This is something else. This is water probably, because this can feel vibrations of the. So the 2 organs, eyes and muscles, are telling the brain, we are stable on ground. Ears are telling, no, I am probably on water or something. So again, confusion, seasickness, sailor sickness, and the sailor responds by vomiting. Now, if the sailor has a body type dominated by space, it will be a problem for him. He might have a short career. He might want to give up, or else he will take longer to adjust, probably a year, 2 years. So this is about space, akasha, sound, and balance.